Morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. I want you to see that these guys don't have masks on. They are not wearing masks. All those security guards denying me access to the courtrooms. No masks on in the building. Special privileges for the security guards. So I was supposed to have court today at 10 o'clock this morning, and I was denied access into the building. There are no notifications, and all of these security guards have no masks on. The sheriff had a mask on, the canine drug dog guy, and the guy at the very first entrance, but all the other security guards, no masks on inside the building. So our government is closed. The courts, there's nobody here. I showed up this morning, and good morning, everybody. I showed up this morning for court. I showed up this morning because I videotaped police officers inside the building at the Denver Police Administration building, and today I'm supposed to have court. Supposed to have an appointment on Monday. Is this constitutional to stop videotaping people from videotaping police officers inside the courthouse and inside police department buildings? Okay? But we can't get court. If you have district court, go to the courtroom. Further instructions. They wouldn't let me in. Right? It says right there, go to the courtroom for instructions. All county court hearings and trials set for March and April will be rescheduled. My court date today was denied. This woman who looks like she works here does not have a mask on as she enters the building. She has one glove on for grabbing doors. Right? The security guards, the sheriff's officers, can you see them in there? They're not wearing masks. That woman works here. She's not even going into the security checkpoint. The sheriffs walking the building within 3 feet of one another, not wearing masks. Well, I feel great, and I want a fucking court date. How do you like them nuts? So I could not get into courtroom 3D. I could not have access to justice today. Right? The court building, the courthouse, non-functioning. Damn it, I just spoke to the head of the Department of Health yesterday on the phone call. Nice phone call, nice lady. Why aren't the sheriffs wearing masks? Now I gotta call back to Denver's 311 and file a formal complaint. So while we're preparing that formal complaint, and the number, by the way, if you want to call and find out why Denver courts are closed, you got all the numbers. We did a good job giving them to you. And I'm going to show you another number, piece of paper in a minute. And the execution of bonds only. Well, the sheriffs seem to be wearing their masks today. That's a pleasant change. There's two of them. They both have masks on. That is amazing. But not the ones in that building. They don't have their masks. So, that's right, folks. Yours truly, Cut the Plastic, downtown Denver live. I would have recorded all of that shit going into the building, being denied access, all of that. Except that I'm not supposed to record in the building, and so that would have been illegal. Right? So again, just to reiterate for those of you who are just joining us live here at the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse in downtown Denver, you can't even get into the courthouse for your court date. Let's look at this. Cases with Denver County Court. Please refer to this website. And you get to write your own numbers in there, right? See that? So if you have a case, this is the sheet of paper they gave me when they wouldn't let me into the building to say that you, here's a sheet of paper. Here's how you pay us. Oh, and there's the 311. 720-913-1311. Why aren't the security guards, why aren't the sheriffs wearing masks on the job? If you're going to hang out next to each other, if you're going to violate people's constitutional rights to a quick and speedy trial, I videotaped the police in the building, videotaping police allegedly at the police department. And the chief didn't like that. So he changed the rules allegedly to make it illegal to videotape police officers at the police department. And today I'm supposed to have a status hearing as to whether or not this is constitutional, so that we can have a hearing on Monday regarding the constitutionality of this order by the chief of police. Because that will then help us challenge the constitutionality of, see, no mask. One's wearing a mask, the other one's not wearing a mask. Challenge the constitutionality of not being able to videotape according to judicial orders 1902 and 1901. That's for 2019, because they don't want us videotaping. Prohibited conduct, use of electronic devices. Can't use it, can't bring them in the building, therefore you can't videotape them, denying you access. See, now he's got a mask on around his neck, right? Still no mask. Those folks are less than 6 feet. He's a 2-foot counter talking to her. He's a supervisor with the security company. He has no mask on. What is wrong with these people? So if you're here, folks, you can call Denver 311 720. What was that number? 1311? Yeah, look at that. No masks. No masks. No mask. The lights are on in that building back there. They wouldn't let me in to go talk to a clerk, right? And they're just hanging out with no masks. I'm just astounded. I'm blown away. So, oh, good. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of that brief. Hey, Lucinator, that's the reason that I am here for my court. I want you to already know, I've already called and filed a report with the Jefferson County Health Department regarding the lack of mask wearing while the sheriffs are going through the mail. No masks, no gloves seen today. That's the Jefferson County Health Department that I called. And, well, killed trolls. I'm sorry that you're sick of trolls. I just want to be clear. They're not wearing their masks. The drug dog's hanging out, right? Because we got the drug dog going on. But the sheriffs aren't wearing their masks. The security guards aren't wearing their masks. This is the 24th of April, 2020. So, it's just to be clear, they don't have masks on. Call Allied Security. Call Denver. This address is 520 West Colfax Avenue, right? We are under mask orders by the mayor of the city and county of Denver. If you are out in public, you are to wear a mask. These people are above the law, or so they think. And so you can call and file a complaint with the Department of Health by calling that 311 number. That's 720-913-1311. No mask, no gloves, no stoppage, right? Or are they going to stop this guy? They're going to stop him. They're going to tell him he can't come in. See, he showed up for court. Can't come into the building. I had a 10 o'clock court date. They wouldn't let me in. The building's open. The security guards are here. They're getting paychecks. They're not wearing masks. They're not wearing gloves. And I need you to call the health department. The formal complaint is 720-913-1311. If you need TTY services, that number's there. Somebody should be typing that. And that's right. If I gotta show up masked up, right? All festively masked up this morning, by the way, then they should do. That's it. So this guy, he's trying to get in. Oh, they're letting him in. They are letting him in. Son of a bitch. You wonder why Eric's mad all the time. Mad badge. Magic badge. Becky O, Chris Marcus, Mike Stevens, Unsub Press, Newfie Bullet, Lucinator, Roadkill's channel, Safety Man, 312. No, I think, what's that? What's that number? That 312, is that Chicago's health department? Juice Man? Paul Rycroft? Yeah, that guy got in. Where's he going? See, what's killing me is that they got all on those boards up there. They got all kinds of court dates up there. For sure, tell if I'm going to be able to get that screened in there. But those are full of names. Court is open if you're in the right, if you've been charged with a significant charge. Right? It's just not open for the common person. The constitutional questions are closed today. Right? The matters of national importance, like, do I have a right to film the police doing their duties? That's a question, right? But see, even this sheriff's officer has taken off his mask, just hanging out. And the point is that he's going to hang out with other sheriffs who may have been breathing COVID, who may have been diagnosed. And so any and every sheriff should be wearing a mask full time. This should be a no questions asked issue, right? Those security guards should be wearing a mask. And so you have a right to call 720-913-1311 and complain that these nose and mouth breathers is like no common sense and no security. So I talked to the health department for the city and county of Denver yesterday. Today there is more evidence that they're not following their own rules. So the Denver County Health Department should be called, right? I know, that's what I'm saying. There we go. That's right. Those are the numbers. Blow them up, light them up, call them up. Make sure they know, right? That guy's so smart that he doesn't even have to know how to wear a mask on the job. Oh, that guy's a Denver employee coming in. Now he's masked up. Isn't that beautiful? So my eye on you. Yes, it is required that we record the people we pay. And this is the only, there's other sheriffs walking the building. They're casing the joint today, right? But they're not wearing masks. And I feel like such a great tattletale. All right? This is news. This is news. There you go. No mask on at the courthouse. Right? So the piece of information that they gave me was that all court dates were canceled and they're going to be rescheduled starting in June. He said, I got a mask. I got a mask. Oh, there's my mask. There it is. Right? That's about as good as fucking tits on a bull. Because if you're not wearing it, then it's useless. And if you take it off 90% of the time that you do your job, it's useless. Like tits on a bull. Okay? That security guard is doing a fantastic job of being used. And he's the supervisor. Stupid visor. Is that what Eric Brandt would say? The stupid visor for the security for the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse doesn't even have enough brains to wear his vest. Yes, that's the drug dog hanging out. Because with nobody here, right? With nobody here, there's so much need to go plant drugs outside the building and go sniff them up. But all of these people, right? I brought clear safety goggles to wear inside the courthouse building so that I would have eyes on my face and a mask on. These dummies can't even wear a mask on the job for the day. And he's the supervisor, right? Thank you. Keep those numbers. That's exactly it. Outside Denver. These are the numbers that are important, folks. If you're not wearing a mask and you're an essential employee on the job, how do I know that you're not spreading disease all over me right now? Because the sheriff's departments aren't wearing masks, right? I had to call Jefferson County Jefferson County Health Department this morning while I was finishing my taxes, by the way. So my tax lady sat there while she was doing the work and listened to me make the call. They're sorting through the mail with no PPE for the inmates. So the sheriffs, 27 of them who have been discharged for presumptive positive COVID, taken off the job. Now these guys hanging out, no big deal. We're just gonna hang out and talk to one another without masks on. How do you feel about that? So, Mioy, my eye on you. Good morning. Right? I cannot express enough my concerns for the public health and safety. Obviously, that's the supervisor. Right? That's the supervisor, and he's not wearing a mask. And it is well worth watching Lacey's video. Hallucinator 69 took the call there. I really am proud of you guys for that. Hey, listen, my individual rights were to show up to court today, to have a status hearing for the constitutionality of rules that stop people from videotaping police officers in the police department lobby. Okay? So I showed up to court today. I'm dressed up nice, by the way. I got a fun mask on, bright, beautiful, nice star on there, starfish. I got my Talofa Samoa. I wore pants, not shorts to court, right? And so, if I'm like this to show up to my court date lawfully, why don't these idiots wear masks? He's got it. It's around my neck. Da, 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 da. If you go through some of my old videos, that's the guy I had to have re-educated because I brought pot into the building, and he's like, you can't have pot in the building. And then the heads of his bosses came down and said, let this guy into the building. He gets to carry his medical marijuana at all times. Okay? He's got a mask around his neck, and it's doing no good while he's within 2 feet of another employee. Right? She's an elder. They're gonna need to be retrained. I retrained them how to make marijuana. Now or to accept marijuana in the building. Now we're gonna have to retrain them about wearing their masks. So I was denied entry into this building, and I am showing that they're not wearing masks. So you can call You can ask why the Constitution is dead in the city and county of Denver when speedy trial is just blown away. Not important, no big deal. They're accepting filings still. And if you don't feel good, don't hang out, right? Not feeling well, do business with us online instead of person. I feel great. I feel amazing. But they won't let me in to see a judge. There's no hearing, there's no lawyers, there's no justice. Well, we can't have a court date for Janet, right? Because a court date for Janet would require that the courthouse was open. It's just ridiculous. So, that number again, folks, 720-913-1311. I don't know how you feel. I'm going to go back to mask making, enjoying my day in beautiful Denver. And if you need a mask, like this fantastic one I'm wearing, free Eric Grant. Word About TV. I need you to email me at cuttheplastic@gmail.com. I went out and did a 420 video of the Civic Center Park, and there's a 2-second bit where they're like, Loma's on the corner of 14th and Panic, and you can hear it over the cop radios. So, you all be good, you all be great. Word them up, hit me up by email, please. And you got it live here at the Lindsay House, 5520 West Colorado Avenue, West Colfax Avenue. I got a mask on, but the idiots inside don't. Have a wonderful day, and we'll be live. Don't forget to call the Jefferson County Health Department to file complaints. Call Denver's 311 and report the health violations of workers hanging out less than 3 feet next to each other, failing to wear proper safety equipment and PPE. Right? I got a mask around my neck is about as good as having tits on a bull. That one right there. See how close they sit? No masks. Just talking, hanging out. That's less than 6 feet apart. They're eating, doing their thing. Yes, I do. Less than 6 feet apart, folks. Social distancing is set up for a reason. Like there's one or two out there. Workers on smoke break. Coming outside, no masks on. They don't have a mask on when they're outside. How do you know that they have one on when they're inside? I know it's ridiculous, no mask, no mask, no mask, but here's the deal. You're gonna trample on my rights. You're gonna trample on my rights, folks. I'm outside, I can take my mask off. You're gonna cancel my dates. You're gonna keep people in jail, locked in a cage, without constitutional rights to a hearing. We've got problems, okay? Eric Grant has been denied his court date. Today, I have been denied mine, right? Everybody else. And the guy told me offline, all court dates have been canceled till June. Till June. How could you fathom such shit? Happy Fuck the Cops Day, man. That's how I feel about it. So, I can't read all your stuff because I got no glasses on. I'm in the sun, yada, yada, yada. But, oh, Otto. Otto says he's made multiple calls. Happy Fuck the Cops Day, Word 'em Up TV. Juiceman. No, see, that's the thing. Can't warrant on me if I showed up to court and they wouldn't let me in the building. Right? It's like Eric Grant having a video camera on him for 3 days while he sleeps because he doesn't have an ankle monitor on. So, I'm just reporting the news, folks. I'm a syndicated journalist. I get a paycheck for my stories, and you guys are part of the reason that I'm a syndicated journalist. So, I mean, I can't just explain it, right? That's the only cop right there that's got a mask on his face, and it's still not on his face. I'll show you in a second. See, he's smoking a cigarette, so he's got his mask off, but he's outside. But he's the only one that I've seen with a mask on outside the building. They don't give two shits. That's right. Throw an inmate in the cage, give him a disease, kill him off. Population control at this point, folks. That's what they're doing. Population control. So, I'm gonna go back to my mask making, all that jazz. It's been half an hour here. Blibbits, good to see you on there, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, business as usual at the Starbucks, where the line weaves outside the street. I should try to go sell some masks. I didn't bring a tripod to show you all my work as I go about the day. But if these people can afford covfefe, can afford a mask. I love you all. Be safe in your worlds. I'll be safe in mine. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Jefferson County Jail. Sheriffs are sorting mail with no masks on. Call the Jefferson County Health Department. Call the Denver County Health Department at 720-913-1311. See all these beautiful people with no masks on. It's time for me to try to hustle some. We'll talk to you later.